President Trump has not yet ruled out a military strike as the U.S. and Iran prepare for the next round of nuclear talks Thursday. The USS Ford strike group was spotted off the coast of Greece today as the Pentagon builds up its military presence in the region. Despite the possibility of an attack, the Iranian foreign minister told Face the Nation's Margaret Brennan yesterday there's still hope for a deal.
If they want to find a resolution for Iran's peaceful nuclear program, the only way is diplomacy. And we have proved this in the past, and I believe that still there is a good chance to have a diplomatic solution.
CBS News Pentagon reporter Eleanor Watson joins us now. So you have reporting that President Trump is frustrated with his options. Why?
Yeah, our reporting suggests that President Trump is frustrated that any military action may not necessarily be a one-and-done mission. And the president has proven really since his first term that he prefers limited action, including just last month with the overnight capture of Venezuela's President Nicolas Maduro. On Iran, our sources say the president wants an option to reset the diplomatic table, but his advisors are telling him he can't count on a limited strike to force a diplomatic win. The president has taken to Truth Social to say that reporting that the top U.S. military officer, General Dan Kane, is warning against action on Iran is false, that if the U.S. does decide to target Iran, that the campaign could be, quote, easily won. Our reporting is that Kane is providing military advice, as is his job, that lays out the potential options and repercussions, including that any action could lead to a protracted conflict. The growing presence of U.S. military forces in the region indicates that the Pentagon is at least preparing for that possibility.
Tell us more about this growing presence and how long those assets can stay there.
So the Gerald R. Ford, the world's largest aircraft carrier, and its escort ships are making their way towards the Middle East to join the already pretty large naval armada there. There are about 11 warships, including a second aircraft carrier, the Abraham Lincoln. On those carriers, there are squadrons of fighter jets like F-18s, and the escort ships, the destroyers with them, have Tomahawk missiles that are capable of hitting targets about 1,000 miles away. You ask how long can they be there? There's really a distinction between the assets and the munitions. Those destroyers have Tomahawks and air defense missiles, but they don't have an endless supply. So at some point, they would need to be restocked or be backfilled. And then there's the wear and tear on people. The Ford is already in its 8th month of deployment, and the last carrier that was deployed as long, the Truman, which was deployed for 9 months, towards the end had a series of accidents, thankfully not deadly, but that the Navy later determined was partially caused by a significantly stressful deployment.
How long are these deployments typically?
Typically, they're about 7 months, but because there are 11 aircraft carriers in the Navy and several are undergoing maintenance at different periods, there are a limited number that they can call upon, which is why you saw the Ford head from the Mediterranean to the Caribbean just ahead of that raid to capture Nicolas Maduro in January.
Eleanor Watson, thanks so much.